been a fun day, and switching over at this time means we should have at least an hour to enjoy ourselves building. I have 1 hour. 1 hour I can spare for you now. Not that it kills the comedy if I reference it, but Resident Evil 5, Wesker versus Chris Redfield and Sherry? Shelley? I don't remember the second player in that one. Either way. And can we really talk about Kash Patel's weird-ass fucking face? Like, I don't want to make fun of somebody for something they can't control, but that... I get it. He's the only brown person on Donald Trump's entire cabinet. That's got to be like being the only cat in the dog club. It's like... He's probably scared to death the entire time, right? But that's still weird. He constantly looks like he's on the verge of either shitting himself or like he's waiting for the call to come in that his wife's been murdered. It's like... I don't know. I don't know, y'all. It's... it's weird. They're all just a bunch of weirdos, aren't they, at the end of the day? I mean, we're weirdos too, but we're weird and proud. They're weird. Also, why... I got the updates installed. Why am I not getting my copper mods? I don't want to start a new world because we've come this far. And now we're about to go down and do the tunnel some more. Through the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret tunnel. Welcome back. We are in the much more peaceful, enjoyable world of Minecraft hardcore survival mode. I promise I was good at The Last of Us once upon a time. I don't know why I'm sucking so bad today in the dark, but I think that might be the case, because my room isn't exactly... I try to keep it dark in here, but because I do a lot of, like... Aw. But, yeah, it's, I think my room might just be too bright at the moment, because right now where the sun is setting at, it's coming down, and it's coming through some of the window cracks. I don't know how to describe that. Just cracks in the blinds and shit. And it's like, maybe that's why with The Last of Us, I don't know. Normally I don't suck that bad. I don't really have an excuse. Just sucking it all up on the game today. Let's hope it doesn't transfer bad luck over to here. Because right now we're going to play in the secret tunnel. Through the mountain. And yeah, before you had popped back in, not to make fun of the way a person looks at all, but why does Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, constantly look like he's either shit himself, about to shit himself, or like someone's about to like really hurt him? He looks like he's just gotten a phone call about someone violently like hurting him. The man constantly looks scared. No worries, I will do that right after we get off of here, because I do not have Discord on my phone. I got it on the laptop. And I got your name written down. I just sadly hadn't gotten to the laptop today. It's a weird thing with this many animals around. Until I get a proper, good, strong table to put my laptop on, I'm just constantly... I'm in a state of fear my delicate little laptop's gonna get broken, and that would make me sad. But I will crack it open here in a bit and get to it. Like I said, just if you go ahead and Google his face if you want, the head of the FBI, Kash Patel. He's just, I've noticed him through the Charlie Kirk nonsense because he constantly keeps coming out to talk about it, but it's like, even before that, he's the only brown person on all of Donald Trump's cabinet, so I get why he's nervous. Because, like, as soon as they get their white supremacist ideal world, he's gonna get Night of Long Knives. But I just wouldn't take the job personally then, you know? I mean, part of the reason that I left the fucking river industry was just Tony was getting out of it, Todd was getting out of it, and it was just, nah, I wasn't loyal to the company. I was much like right now where I work at, I was loyal to the team. See? I mean, at first I was like, okay, he looks like the type of person I would definitely not trust around my daughter or my sister because he looks like a creeper. But then I'm like, nah, those aren't creepy eyes. Those aren't like coked out eyes. That's fear. That's fear. Like he's the only cat in the Rottweiler club. It's like, Oh, yeah, I'm genuinely, like, I am worried about the state of the future for my country. But I'm also, like, I feel kind of secure about the rest of them. By the way, I take it you saw what I did there, huh, fan man? Saying I'd see you later and how pretty Brazil must be. Wink, wink. Brazil es muy bueno. But nah. Outside of that, I'm gonna definitely upload the staff pictures I worked on today. They're not done. It's gonna be another one of those work in progress shorts. I did a little bit more work on the jacket, fixed my Irish flag. There's a downside to being slightly colorblind, and by that I'm not colorblind enough to be, like, listed anywhere. Possibly. But at the same, I won't do it again. But at the same time, it's, shit, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I was working on the jacket, got a little bit of drawing done on that, fixed my Irish flag. The downside to being, like, partially colorblind and, like, it's not black and white. I didn't even realize I was colorblind until I got into a real intense argument with a good friend. Because it was one of those, oh, wow, that's a pretty picture. Yeah, I like the red. That's not red, Travis. That's orange. No, that's red. No, that's dude, can you not tell? Fuck you, I can tell that's orange. But no. And yeah, that's when I realized, oh shit, I can't. Like blue, purple, green, yellow, these all come through perfectly fine. Sometimes rich, it seems. But red and yellow and orange, apparently, I can distinguish yellow from red. But apparently, if you just took the labels off my colored pencils and such, I would not be able to distinguish orange from red at all. And that's why David kind of... Oh, damn it, skeleton. Damn it, it's an archer. Oh, wait, I got a shield now. That's less intimidating. But don't get cocky now. That's how we die. Come on, you skelly bitch. Get closer. I'm gonna have a bow to fight this dude. I'm trying, not well apparently, but I'm trying to get the creeper and the skeleton close enough to where they either fight each other or the creeper kills the skeleton. Huh, I don't know where either of them went now. There he is. Yeah, come on, we can play. Come on. Really? Oh. Did that worked? Hell yeah. I mean, I totally planned for that. That was totally the plan. I was not at all shocked when that actually it worked. All according to plan. Mwahaha. Okay. Gently and carefully skip on down through here. Honestly, I think we might almost beat a bedrock. I think it'd be pretty cool. The only reason I think I'm getting close is because these are like, you're getting lower low when you start to hit these big cave structures, right? Also, I feel like folks that are overseas don't quite grasp how white Utah is, and I don't know how to make a reference to it. It's just, when I say Utah is white, I mean white as the driven snow white. Where do you see iron at? Give me just a second. This way. Ah. Nope, that's copper. Ah, over here. Now I see it. Okay. Cool. So I do have space. Just enough space, in fact. Thank you, thank you. Excellent work, fan man. Good eyes, good eyes. This should make some fine armor. And maybe eventually a rail that'll take us far from here. Do I have scissors too? I do not. I'll have to go get shears. But before I do, let's go ahead and light up these tunnels right quick. Because that way, hopefully, it'll keep things from spawning in here and being a pain. Alrighty. Oh, okay, we circled. And that's something up ahead in gold armor. So... First, I gotta go get something to fix through the stone so I can get in there. Unfortunately, I have an axe, but I don't have a pick. Hello, Sister Krista. That's one of Old Glory's followers, Pan Man. Yeah. Hey, if they want to go and bother people and criminally harass, that's their way. You got your wish, though. Some of them showed up. It's still just too bad that they don't really share a brain. Get him, bud. And it's also sad that he's sending his ladies to do his dirty work. What a coward. You know, I really should stop correcting them and just let them start going and harassing these businesses and really showing their ass. But I like Martin's. It's a decent breakfast restaurant. So it's like, I don't really want them to bother that place. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a lady. Then again, all you gotta do to call yourself a lady on the internet is type in that you're a lady, so who knows, it could just be him. Alrighty, now let's make a pick. As long as they're back, let's have some fun.
She might have been like 10 or 12 years old the first time they encountered this meme, but it's something that stuck with them, and it's something that got into their head, and yes, this is something that is mocking furries, and they thought enough to put this on one of the bullets. Now, people have also speculated that this could be an attempt to make sure that no one can discern what the ideology is. It's just
I'm sure he did.
But again, if you look at
now, here's the question, friend. If that's the Martins you got off the phone with and all that, did they say I worked there? Because I don't work at Martin's, friend. I do work at a fast food place. Not that fast food place.
There's no evidence direct, okay? This is all speculative, direct evidence that this person, in fact, was a groiper. A lot of it
oh no, they done sent Charlie back to Nazi hell where he belongs.
Dressing up as Pepe, right? This was something that a lot of people were pointing towards. However, this could also simply be the Slavic Grobnik meme, which was also a very popular meme, and this could also be this isn't the Pepe that is used by groipers. This is a variation of Pepe, known as the skiing Pepe. There's different tiers of Pepes, just so everyone knows, and that also isn't 100% conclusive indicative proof that this is in fact 100% a groiper, right? But again, there's as much evidence pointing in the direction of hyper-online, hyper-ironic, paradoxical appropriations of online, perhaps leftist songs and ideology to reappropriate and then use themselves, ironically, as memes in the direction of the alt-right or far-right, as there is that this person happens to be the first leftist who also wants to make fun of gays and furries. Sorry, that doesn't track either. And what you're really looking at when you're looking at the evidence that we currently have, by the way, not the speculative evidence, not the evidence that people are trying to say, well, we spoke to one of his friends who said so and such and such, but the evidence that we have, which as of now, conclusively, this was a kid.
Honestly, again, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, look at his picture. He's clearly very sexist and bigoted in his beliefs. Plus, anyone that follows Charlie Kirk, like, unironically, is just an out and proud racist.
that's what's been
Because that's who
established.
Charlie Kirk
Also,
was.
people
That's why they
describe
can't mine
him
any of his
as a
content.
Reddit kid, aka
That's why
someone
everyone
who was
keeps saying,
hyper
oh, so
online,
he was a
spending a lot of his
father.
time online in
You
these
know
rooms,
when they
looking
say
for
that,
to
they've got
understand,
nothing
don't
good
use
to
the
say
internet as
about
much
him,
as
because
eternally
that's like the
online,
minimum.
brain poisoned like
Oh,
myself,
he made
is that a lot of
babies.
what this is indicative of,
Not like
these kind
lots of
memes
people
and
haven't
this
done
stuff,
that in the
is
past.
about being part of an insular community online. It could be a small Discord group. It could be a 4chan subreddit. It could be a small community online where if you know, you know. Okay? The up, right, down, down, down.
At least someone's having fun with all this.
Drop a 500-kilogram bomb, a stratagem, in a game that is hyper.
Nah, let's not get kids involved now.
And cosplaying as fascism or fascists. That would be if you know.
Like I said, they're still doing the
And again,
crimes.
these hyper online communities, and what this really shows you is that a lot of these people who are on.
Well, I mean, shitty people don't mind drawing kids into criminal enterprises because they don't care about the kids' lives. All they care about is their own little, you know,
act of political violence.
what's the word? Their own little moral quandaries. And in their mind, we're upsetting them by insulting their dead Nazi daddy.
We're talking about trans people, college indoctrination, video game indoctrination, all this kind of shit, which again, people are looking in all the wrong directions. At the same time,
but you told your community that everyone at your.
To try and frame trans people for this.
Are you drunk, Sister Krista? Would you like to check and reread that?
Now here is the story that comes out a couple days ago.
Because no, I don't have anything to worry about, but you're harassing restaurants that I like.
Oh my God. Okay, so
same as, you know, I don't like pedophiles like y'all do when it comes to Trump. I don't think the pedophiles should be in power.
Well, we're not entirely sure. But, sorry, lover. The shooter's lover was
I mean, yeah, if you also told me, oh, I'm going to go and attack this hospital because they do trans things. Don't do that. That's fucked up and wrong. Or if you don't work there, you got nothing to worry about. Yeah, you're right. I personally have nothing to worry about. But you're harassing people, which is fucked up. But like I said, I don't really care that much. Because let's just pretend. Fuck it, we'll pretend. This is Minecraft, we can play. You stated yesterday that your job knows how you feel and feel the same way you do. Yeah, my job does. My job isn't at Martin's, though. I've already talked to my bosses in corporate. Because, look, when I started this channel and I was like, hey, boss, I'm going to put my real name, like my government name on it. That may cause heat someday when these immature, dickless jackasses come around. And they were like, yep, that's kind of a byproduct. It's known that online harassers will go around and harass people. It's like, yeah. So, can I do it, boss? Well, I mean, what are we going to talk about when it comes to that? And I'm like, well, I'm going to talk about political issues. It might be a little spicy, might cuss a lot, but I promise I won't use slurs. Oh, well, I mean, don't talk about slurs and don't make us look bad, and sure, fuck it, I don't care. And I said, well, what do you mean by look bad? Well, if you go around talking about, like, the age of consent needs to go down, or you're talking about, like, slavery's okay, or you're talking about how shit like that, don't talk about that while you're wearing your uniform. But outside of that, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. It's corporate. See, the thing about corporations, and again, I don't work at Martin's, but the thing about corporations like Martin's, McDonald's, Papa John's, Arby's, other restaurants, then, yeah.
That was Thursday afternoon around 1 p.m. local time. It was on
okay, but the thing is, these corporations, they don't care about your political statements, Krista. They don't care about you or your opinion, especially considering y'all live in a state that doesn't even have these restaurants like Martin's in them. So, again, I just don't understand this all. I also don't understand why all of y'all are like, you know, well then again, that one I kind of do. Y'all's community has literally nothing else to do with your lives, so you focus on trying to hurt other people to make them feel as bad as you feel. Because you're sad little people at the end of the day. But I mean, that's just who y'all is. And thankfully now I have a moderator and Pan Man here, so I don't have to keep trying to stop the stream in order to moderate you and your weird little neo-Nazi friend group. I can just, hey Pan Man, get rid of the trash, would you? And he'll be, yep.
The shooter over the years said he was extremely intelligent, followed current
Like I said, I'm sorry that in a world where you don't have to be, you choose to be trash, Krista. But, I mean, some of us just choose to be pole white trash. No matter how much money we have and how much, what's the word? How much opportunity and time we have. Some of us will always choose to be white trash.
To set a narrative that will please Trump, right? Kash Patel is not doing a very good job. He's actually, honestly, being fucking, getting it from both sides. There's a lot of people on the right who are just thinking that he's a clown man, especially because he kind of betrayed them in being like
this is the internet, folks.
Like, that was his whole thing.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. If you got hurt feelings and you can't really take it, I would highly suggest putting on moderation and finding a safe spot on the sidelines. But the only reason I banned Fat Jackass was because he involves little kids in his weird little affairs. Also, he likes to make death threats. And apparently he likes to abuse children. So it's like, you know, allegedly. So it's like, I just don't want that in my chat. I want to build a happy, healthy community of good people that want to see the world improve. That's why I keep people like Pyro around, people like Pan Man, people that want to see the world improve. And for the record, y'all do realize that there's like a whole ass group, like, y'all hanging out and forming a gang on the internet to brigade and stalk folks isn't going to, like, look good on y'all, right? You realize that. And also, we're on the internet, so literally everything we're doing right now lasts forever. Or at least until the grid goes down. So it's like, is this really how you want to spend your life? I'm not a religious person, but you are. Is this where you want to be when Jesus comes back? So after all, isn't that what Jesus said? Exploit the children, use them for your own means, and be a hateful bitch online? Isn't that what Christ said? Vengeance is yours, go be a cunt. Oh wait, no, wait, that's the other guy in your religion. Christ was the one that was all about peace and love. Right? Or are you admitting what a terrible fucking Christian you are on top of everything else? Oh wait, it's mean, I'm picking on you and you've been timed out. That's my bad.
Welcome to McCarthyism 2.0. We already have over, 60 people, according to JobSite News, have been fired from their jobs, are getting kicked out of their schools, teachers are being fired. All of this is happening.
By the way, can y'all hear Lance all right from the Surf Times?
And this is incredibly dangerous, because right now, that's the first stage.
Oh, I know.
What they are doing is doing the inverse of reality, where it's like, hey, by the way, people in marginalized communities have come forward and said, I don't like
there is a fun one. Let me ask the muted people then. So, why is it okay? Why do you think Jim Crow was a better time for black folks? I'm curious, because that's what Charlie Kirk thought. So, why do you think that? Because you're carrying so much water and flowers for him. Okay, so she can respond. So then, why do you think it was okay? And more importantly, why do you think that doesn't make you racist? But I'll wait for your response, because after all, y'all are just desperately trying to dox me and get me in trouble.
It's the Democrats,
go ahead.
It's the liberals, it's the political ideology of the left and calling people they don't like Nazis and fascists that lead to people taking up arms and killing other people. So no, you cannot quote Charlie Kirk's own words. Why not? Why are people being fired from their jobs for quoting the man? For actually writing down the words he said out loud.
Like I said, you can't argue with the blunt facts when they're actually thrown to you is all. And I'm trying not to pick on nobody, but hell, y'all bringing the smoke to my feed, so you want to bring the smoke, we have us a cookout. What you want to do?
Alright, well, everything has been set. The narrative has been set.
Because again, remember, I am not against fighting this stupid fat fucker, even though technically we really shouldn't because he outweighs me by 200 pounds of jiggly fatness. But I'm fine with that. I lift heavy weights all the time. So, we can do it. But I'm not going to fight him in the street like some sort of animal. We will do it in a gym, properly, or he will sit his fat ass down somewhere else and cry. It's up to him.
other groups.
Because the other side of that is just simply put, we already know what kind of a coward he is because he's having all of y'all do his homework for him. So, I'd rather not get into a fight with 4 or 5 people because y'all are too weak to stand on your own.
Our culture is being invaded by all of these Jews, all of these...
Oh, he will definitely try, but here's the beauty of him being 300 pounds of jiggliness. Kick the knees. Biggest man in the world to be brought down low by a broke knee.
They are coming after our children. They are coming after our country. We must defend
And then there's so many other things, because the other part of it is, y'all, these are very dangerous, stupid games that you're playing.
Make no mistake, that is why they're trying...
And I don't understand why.
Set a narrative that this person was trans.
Because we're in Georgia. Technically, I do believe this is a concealed carry state. I will double check that if I must. But, yeah, if I got 10, 15, 40 people coming after me, yeah, I reckon I ought to buy a pistol. And if I buy a little bitty pistol, and Fat Boy shows up, well, he might get himself or others killed. And that wouldn't be fun at all, for me or for him. Because unlike you idiots, I realize that, you know, there are consequences to doing crime. And you can't just kill a person. But when all you do is live in your own little fantasy world out in the backwoods of no fucking where and bang your sister, well, you know, your views get warped. I tell you to go touch grass, but you clearly still touch grass. You clearly smoke too much of it. Can't stand the heat, don't bring the smoke. For any of the other viewers who are here, by the way, I do not like this. I don't really want to be involved in this. But since I have no choice, and I ain't gonna hide from it, I stand strong on the only good Nazi is a dead Nazi. Charlie Kirk was a goddamn Nazi. He got what he deserved. I am not celebrating the man's death. It is a shame that Charlie Kirk could not be saved from Charlie Kirk. But the man who shot him was a white, cis man who had Trump-supporting parents, a police chief, and former or current pastor as a father. He's Trump stock. He's Trump stock 6 generations back. His grandma got offended that y'all called him a... I'm not going to say the slur to it. Called him a transsexual lover. His grandmother was so upset by that she called the news and let them know, no, we're all Trump supporters. We don't even know no Democrats. And then showed pictures of him playing with rifles since before he was old enough to fucking use his rifle. Well, use his gun, as the saying would be said. This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for shooting, this is for fun. But yeah, it's... Y'all, this is entirely friendly fire. And I point out that your hate monger was killed by friendly fire, and suddenly I'm the enemy? I'm evil. Why? I'm pointing out facts.
The suspect replied, in a red state, nah, clearly the shooter was from California.
I will get to a friend request soon, Abdu, if you're watching this. I appreciate your content. Are you watching? Hopefully Abdu plays Soul Calibur. I really am needing a dance partner for that game. I'm just always nervous. Because I'm not bad at the game, but I'm so... I pick up real good on some characters, I'm real slow with others, so when I switch around characters, I don't want people to think that I'm catfishing them. Or... fool sharking them. I don't want people to think that I'm faking being bad and then kicking their ass at it to make them look bad, because that's not the point. Most of the time when I'm pulling back my, like, speed up skills and shit, it's because I want it to look... Oh, no worries, that wolf guy, I wrote it down. But, typically on Soul Calibur, I like to try to set my skill to the person I'm playing with, or I get my ass kicked. I get my ass kicked a lot trying to set my skill to their skill. But I just want to put on a good show, unless it's a ranked match. If it's a ranked match and it's not just for fun, I'm going to try. But yeah, I need a dance partner for Soul Calibur 6, and I ain't got one. I'm really hoping they might be one.
So we don't know that yet. There's no validation
Yeah,
of that.
like I said, I really have been
News
begging
journalists,
my
and this
friend
story
Brett
hasn't
to
been
get on here and play, but
outside of the governor of
he
Utah
does
State and El Salvador.
computers now,
Murdoch's, franchises
and he personally
exclusively.
prefers
So Daily
RPGs.
Mail, Sky News,
It's like,
New
bleh.
York Post, they're the outlets, and Fox. They're the only people that have published that, like, trans roommate revealed and gender ideology.
But yeah, guys,
But let me be
the
clear.
reason why is just that Soul
version of
Calibur
events
had a
in that
profound
story,
effect
even
on my
in their
childhood.
best-case scenario
It
where
was
they
one of
have
those
found the
games
roommate, in
that
fact,
Brett
wasn't
and I
like
would
a trans
frequently
person, so we got
play it,
connection
and
here,
it would
there's
be
trans
one of
something.
those, we'd play a few rounds of Soul Calibur, get bored, go roll the mats out in his garage, and then we would fight. And again, this would be fighting not for the sake of I'm gonna knock his head in, but for, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, get into different positions, kicking the right spot, hitting the right spot. It was more about precision than actually doing damage. But the other side of that, that's why I can take my foot up and gently caress your cheek with it. Not that I would do that, because most people find that gross and off-putting, but I could. I could also, you know, kick you. But that's the thing, is I don't think anyone sounds badass on the internet. Does that make sense, Pan? I don't think that you sound like a badass no matter what you say. I could get on here and pull out my Medal of Valor, Medal of Honor. I don't have any of these things. I was never in the military officially. I could pull out my Medal of Valor, Medal of Honor. Here's where I killed 300 Nazis in Fallujah. And it's still, okay, cool, bub, but you could also bought all that on eBay. It's like,
But even if this person was trans, make no mistake, that person is considered,
yep, I can make doors.
to be a cooperative hero.
I guess I will be a
But
door
that's not
dealer.
mystic. That doesn't
Time's
help the
just
narrative
getting so
at all.
desperate.
I'm talking about just the facts here. I'm not talking about what people are speculating. I'm not talking about whether or not the person was a groiper and alt-right. That's no speculation, all right? That is speculation based on the fact that the alt-right and
But
groipers
nah,
use
since
these kind of
most of his
images to
fan
type
base
ironic
is gone, I
memes.
guess they
There's a
pulled
Groiper
what
war that
data they
people retarded
could.
Charlie Kirk,
It's,
and fucking a lot more right
I just don't
now points
understand
towards that
people's,
than it
oh
points
man,
towards
why
leftist
can't we just
ideology.
have fun?
But if we were to step away from all that, if in fact that person was trans, they were helping the FBI. So again,
I guess it's
not
my
exactly
fault.
a
I
reason
shouldn't
to
have
corrupt the
made
trans
fun of
community here.
Nazis. Too bad I'm not going to
Messages to
apologize.
Here's
Only
the
good
next
Nazi's a
Avatar,
dead
which was
Nazi.
from a Garfield comic,
And I
the
need to figure out my colors, because what I want to do is put G.I. Robot on my denim jacket. I've got only one space left on the front that I can put like a headshot of him on. And I was going to do a little like Comic Sans bubble and just, is it time to kill Nazis yet, General? I love G.I. Robot. I fucking love G.I. Robot. Honestly, most underrated character in Creature Commandos, but so beautiful. And not to ruin Creature Commandos, Pan, if you haven't seen it, but that part where the fucking incel army attacks and he just looks at, Commander, are these Nazis? No, you know what? Yes, G.I. Robot, these are Nazis. And his jaw, you can see this man is so happy. Just beloved. I could not, I want to feel the happiness G.I. Robot felt that day. Just once in my life. Because, yeah, he had been waiting 75 years, 53 minutes, and 36 seconds for someone to kill Nazis with. And that day, he got to kill so many little incel Nazis. It was beautiful. I cried at that part, man. I literally cried, like, I'll admit, I cried. It was beautiful. I also cried at Dr. Phosphorus's backstory, because Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm sure that no plea deal can be reached at the state level. A good defense attorney is going to see a few things. One, the crime scene was deeply compromised.
Also, I did not realize, I realized Martin's had a corporate office, but I didn't realize they were like, I thought they only had like 3 locations. 2 in Cartersville and then 1 in Adairsville. They got like a whole corporation? Good for them. Doing better than we are.
And then immediately, what I would have assumed, having watched, other crime scenes, watched when this kind of stuff happens, mass shooting events, or...
I mean, technically that...
Jesus Christ,
fuck it. Technically, Zaxby's is a corporation, but they only have locations in the South, and primarily only in Georgia.
Everyone who's running and just
stacking.
right
They
now.
know
We need to lock
chicken.
this down, and we need to scour this area for evidence. We need to do this immediately.
Oh,
Time
no.
is of the essence. Every second that goes by is
Now they're
another
gonna
second
call
the
my
shooting can be getting
corporate.
away. If they shot from a far enough distance, if they have a vantage point, and if they have a plan
I
to
hope
escape,
Rio's still cool with
gone.
everything.
They're gone, and we won't be able to find them unless someone else turns them in. So we gotta operate and do this quick. What's this instead?
Nowhere,
Absolute
Pan
chaos.
Man.
It took police about 40 minutes to formally lock down the campus. Suppose as putting point one, and temporarily arrested the other man who
Oh,
had
and
he had
for
done it.
since
The
Pan
man was
Man's
mentally
gone away
unwell
for a
and
minute,
was known to
for everyone
be
that really
unrecord,
loved
but still
Charlie
money
Kirk,
is
also
reasonable
understand that he
doubt
did condone this
Kirk
type
was
of
then
behavior
transported
that
to
they're
private
doing.
vehicles to the
He would
hospital, and so
frequently
the custody will be absolutely argued here,
sorry, my
as
teeth are
it's
slipping.
likely he was
He
already
would frequently brigade
reports by unknown
doctors
individuals tried to
who
paint
helped
a
out
picture
small
of Robinson in the
children.
news.
He would
This one
frequently
with a long shot, but the
he would
mental
frequently
aspect
go
of
after
juror
like
maintained his claim about
professors who
offending was
disagreed with
leftist
him,
and tried to claim a mistrial
and he
due to
would
biased public
basically
perception.
just go after them, send people to harass them, dox them, stalk them. And yeah, so I know what his ilk are. They're a bunch of fucking shit maggots. They're disgusting.
Did you hear that the shooter was trans?
Like,
Did you hear that
vehemently,
the
I'm not
shooter
even
was
making a
trans?
joke about
Did you
that
hear
one.
that his
They're
lover
disgusting.
was trans and indoctrinated him into trans ideology? Did you hear that the shooter
Because
was
again,
leftist?
think about it, y'all. If they would come after a little content creator like me,
Yes, I did. Yes, I
they'd
did.
go after
I did as
doctors.
well.
I mean,
It was the biggest news story in the world at the time. Yeah, no, I absolutely
bad
did.
form is all
Okay.
I'm saying. Just bad form is all.
Not great. Not great. Law enforcement leaked, over-embellished, and attempted to paint a specific narrative from the start. So the defense will argue, how can you trust any of their evidence at this point? So the fake claims of trans and anti symbols come both from ammo stamps, case, and inscriptions wrongly
Oh,
reported.
we've already made it to day
which they
40.
did.
We're doing
That
pretty
was
good
not
on
the
this
three arrows.
playthrough.
That was from a video game, Helldivers 2. That was not a trans ideology. That was a meme mocking furries. There was a meme, one of the four bullets. One is mocking furry and furry culture. The other is mocking gays.
So
Classic
yeah, that
leftist stuff, am I right?
doesn't it sound like
Never heard of
classic
a more
leftist stuff? One of the
you know,
bullets was mocking furries. One of the bullets was mocking gay folks. Yeah, this totally sounds like a leftist shooter to me. Totally makes sense. For the record, y'all, when a leftist gets annoyed with you, he does what I did. He bans you from chat. He shuts you the fuck up and moves on. It's you shit-licking jackasses that drag shit on forever because you have no fucking life, and your imaginary friend is gonna judge me and you. Y'all are the insane motherfuckers here, not me.
Family turned him in and put out mixed narratives for a political cause in the court of public opinion, and they're still doing that. They can't help themselves. Here is a problem when the majority of your government are also influencers. They're podcasters. Dan Bongino, Kash Patel, fucking even the politicians like Ted Cruz, they're all podcasters. They all have podcasts and shows and go on Fox News all the
Maybe
time.
we shouldn't
They
allow
all have influencer
podcasters and
They
stream.
can't shut
I'm
the
for it.
fuck
Maybe
up.
we shouldn't
They
allow
keep going
folks
on
like
Fox
me to be
News. They keep going on
politicians.
Fox News. They keep standing there and being like, yeah, you know what, I really think it might have been the super violent video games that did this. Also, he went to college for a year. You know what college does? Radical Marxist indoctrination.
I mean, I would say at
Also,
this point, the only person that I would say is legitimately mourning Charlie Kirk, other than Candace Owens and his wife, of course, well, other than his wife, of course, would be Candace Owens. I mean, they're the only ones actually mourning Charlie Kirk. The rest of y'all are just parading and puppeting his body about like a fucking marionette. I mean, at this point, Fan Man, did you know that Charlie Kirk's body is sitting in Washington, getting a goddamned, like, wake?
Why are you saying this all out loud?
This is typically only reserved for presidents. And it's like, we're being ran by a bunch of children. And that is very worrisome to me.
But that turned out to be not true because you don't know how to fucking internet. You don't know the internet. Oh my god. So how much money does the FBI get every year? How much money does the state of Utah have as an operational budget? You don't have one person who can explain video games or the internet to you? So you're just baffling and bumbling? You all are Mr. Magoo's right now. You're trans people. Antifa super soldier. Just falling all over the place. It's honestly, it's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling that this is happening at the highest levels while at the same time, over there, the pundit class are eating up all of the slop. All of the slop. You didn't even need, you could have said like, well, it said, it's a trans, I knew it, trans people. I'm so mad. Well, we don't really know. This might be a reference to an old internet meme. I think it makes fun of furries, actually. Furries! I knew it! I hate them! Kill them all! Blood will rain! Like, they've lost their minds.
Oh yeah, they have completely lost their goddamn mind.
Trying to arrest and fire any single person who says anything bad about Charlie Kirk. You have to rebrand the man as an absolute saint, all right? You can't say that he was even a moderate at this point. He was not a moderate. He was a martyr. He was Jesus Christ returned to the earth. He was a Christian man. How dare you? I'll kill you. I'll kill your family. It's like, Jesus Christ, whoa, holy fuck, what? No, I'm just putting this
Welcome back, welcome back.
Oh my God, you can't even print this quotes. They put you on this list, this giant list of 60,000 people that apparently celebrate. I'm not celebrating.
I wonder if I'm on that list.
I condemn political violence. That was horrifying.
I'm not going to couch out. I don't condemn it anymore. I did condemn it originally. I did. But at this point, eh. Oh no, nobody came back while you were gone. We've had that one viewer, and I'm very happy to have you here, dear viewer. Even while being threatened, I do appreciate all of my video. Oh, y'all can't hear the video in the background? The FBI has an entire list of people that have been making fun of Charlie Kirk, saying anything negative about him, reposting his quotes. I mean, they've gone full on, y'all, if you wanted to see Weimar Germany IRL, here we are. Welcome, welcome back.
Honestly, if we can't do that, if I can't point out
sorry, give me just a second.
People, that will allow everyone to do that.
Oh yeah, at this point, what I've been saying has, if the White House gets a hold of it, they might label me a terrorist. But then that just brings to mind the old song. Like I said, but then again, there's that old song, have you been to jail for justice? Well then you're a friend of mine. Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, I can't remember the whole song now. It's a 1930 song from the first time we had this mix-up here in the U.S. Goes along with the same thing as, you fascists gonna lose. I can't sing Ciao Bella anymore, because a fucking racist right-winger killed another racist right-winger and put that shit on his bullets. But yeah, it's, like I said, I'm very disappointed in my country. I cannot be more, at this point I don't think I could be more disappointed in my country. Just because everything that America supposedly stood on, we have turned on so quickly. Like record time, like I did. It fell surprisingly fast.
He was a moderate. He wasn't extreme. Like fucking all these liberals are doing now. Ezra Klein, Dean Withers, Harry Sison, all of them.
Well, you might get your wish still, fan man. The thing about shit flies is they tend to not stay far and they tend to travel in large numbers. Similar to mayflies.
That's a quote by him. But don't you say it. Because that makes people be like, wait, what? That's pretty fucked. Well, we don't want that. We want what he thought to be normal. And that's just the new standard. And we reset there. Very dangerous shit.
Well, if I had to guess, that's them trying to game the system. Because if you make, it's like the 1 second videos. If you make a 1 second video and someone clicks on it real quick and doesn't see what they're getting into, it could just be, it plays over and over and over, and after so many views, your videos start to monetize themselves. And it doesn't surprise me that people would actually try to, like, you know, skirt the rules to try to generate money. Americans are very, very greedy by our very nature. I mean, we're trained to be from childhood. We're trained to go after our cookie and try to steal the neighbor's cookie while we're at it. If you're trained like I tried to be, to where you try to, you know, let everybody make it, you're seen as the outcast, the outlier, the weirdo. But that's kind of why our country is like the shittiest place in the world. Like I said, I'm not sure why. It could just be like error in making. I'm not I'm gonna try my best not to make fun of, like, kids and shit, you know? He could just be inexperienced at this YouTube thing like I am, and he doesn't know quite how to edit.
Joking together and stuff like that, and it was really creepy because it was like deep down in his core, there may have been a nice or normal or human person in
Like I said, if I really wanted to, if I was the grifter that this fat, disgusting incel thought I was, basically what I would do would be to unblock him and unblock all of, like, his friends, and then just sit here quietly and let them roast and say any stupid shit they want, because this video is now going to be my most popular video, with 117 comments. But that's just the thing, the other video is now, as the analytics have pointed out, the first video where I was just roast battling, thought I'd made a new fun political rival. That's because I don't want them unblocked. I just said I'm not a grifter. Like I said, if I was a grifter, I would do that, because it would be an easy way to make some money. But I don't want to be a grifter. And I'm not going to be able to reach them so long as they're still in their weird little circle jerk of hatred. I wish I could reach them. I do think that this could turn around to having friends. Oh, that's weird. You should be able to unblock them on your channel. That's definitely something you need to bring up with the YouTubes. But yeah, it's just, I believe that there is a middle ground. It's just, I wouldn't mind some of his fans or friends being, like, brought over to the good side or whatever, assuming we're on sides and drawing up lines. But at the same time, I'm done with fucking fat ass. I'm done with him. When he brought a kid into this and he was like, hey, that's the guy, harass him. Dude, you're putting a kid on the line in what could be like jail time. Because yeah, the other side of that, not that I'm anywhere near wanting to find the path at the end of the clearing. But if I were to, you know, complete what fat jackass said for me to do, well then that would have been his entire group bullied me into killing myself. And then that would go on all of them. It would be a manslaughter charge at best, murder at worst. Murder one at absolute worst if I got a particularly, like affected DA, or not DA, prosecution. And here's the thing, if you as an adult want to throw your life away and spend the rest of your life eating lovely, delicious state food, that's on you. But I don't think that a kid should have to, I don't think a kid can grasp the severity of what they're doing. So, I feel bad for the kid, you know? Because he's playing very dangerous and stupid games, and he might win very dangerous and stupid prizes. But that same day, he wasn't being a jackass like Fat Bitch was, or like his little dumbass brigade of Christians were doing. And for the record, any Christians out there, I'm not judging you, personally, but there's a lot of you motherfuckers that are like, oh, I love Jesus so much, that's why I need to throw acid into this gay person's face. That's not how Jesus would want you to act, and I don't even like Jesus, and I can tell you that. But again, that's just people be people. I can draw y'all to the well of wisdom, but I can't make you drink.
Going after trans people, writing stories about trans people, doing podcasts about trans people, doing YouTube videos about trans people, you are helping the killer. Because, boom, they can just point towards all this and be like, here's an overwhelming amount of evidence of right-wing pundits, right-wing media, right-wing news newspapers, right-wing podcasts, right-wing YouTube channels, right-wing streams that went with the narrative that was planted incorrectly by the FBI, that was planted incorrectly by the investigators of the state.
Oh yeah, just for the record, also, Charlie Kirk's killer is probably going to get off just because of the way they've been handling the FBI investigation. Because at this point, I, a dumbass, could win this trial. It's why if you have a criminal case going, you absolutely do not talk about it online. It's why if, like, okay, for example, if old chunky ass was actually a threat, and I reported him like I did, and he became a real credible threat, I wouldn't talk about him at all anymore. Because at that point, it would be like a case. I'm still kind of just poking back at the fat ass because I know that I'm driving up that heart rate of his. But outside of that, it's just, y'all. The last thing about it is just, you know, Republicans fold like an old pair of pants. I've just poured us too much salt. Been through too much shit and been put out too many times to be worried about what some asshole feels. Judge me by those who hate me and judge me by those who love me. Me, myself, I'm busy doing the work. Oh, other fun kind of, like, housekeeping related things. Pan Man, I might not be on here tomorrow at all. I'm going to try to make it on. I'm going to try to do at least a live or something. Maybe even a walking home live. But I got to go see the lawyers tomorrow, so I'm probably going to get off work, if I can, a little bit early, and then head on into town to the law office and such. I was just letting you know, I'll probably get a few shorts popped out, but I probably won't be able to do, like, any of these long-form content, because by the time I get home, if it's... Oh, God, I'm an old man. If it's past 6 o'clock by the time I get home, I'm going to have to go to bed, because I'll be sleepy and I don't want to be cranky. But nah, if I get home and it's like close to 6, I'm probably just going to crash out, because, you know, I get up at midnight, and I really do, with the workouts and all that, try to keep my sleep schedule at least to 5 hours. Because fun fact about the human body. Aw, thank you. But fun thing about the human body is you don't really heal while you're awake. It's a weird thing about us, but it's like... Oh, that's pretty cool. I thought I made you a managing moderator, too. I'm still learning all of these things. I will watch the videos on how to be a good moderator, though. And I still gotta add you on my Discord. I'm confused. But alrighty. But yeah. Also, why is the Trump administration just always so goddamn bloodthirsty? Like, he had the most presidential executions of his record the last time he ran. And it seems like this is another time that he's just really execution happy. He wants our prisons to run like slaughterhouses. I will do my best. That wolf guy. I will remember it. I have it written down on my marker pack over here. I just, like I said, I need to fire up the laptop, which unfortunately means very soon I'll be Let's see. We will need to, and there's so many resources I'm leaving on the table down here. Let's see. We will leave this here for now. I might leave some of these blocks, but it's all cobblestone, so that'll be alright. Let's head on up top and do a quick walk around if it's daylight, see what we can add to. Well, sorry, I realized I kind of trailed off. In the process of trying to give up CBD and THC as well, making it to where I'll be pure clean living, minus caffeine. Practically getting to Seek levels. But my ADHD be fucking hard right now. But alright. Oh, it's raining. We can't go outside to play. Alright, Panman. Y'all be good, and we will definitely see... Oh, look, we're all armored out, and it saved my wave. Y'all be good. We will see you sometime tomorrow, possibly in shorts. Maybe a long video if I get lucky. But either way, y'all be good. Stay safe. Don't be a dumbass. Be good for each other. Endure and survive. Bye, Panman.